Welcome back to another episode of Cocktail and Eat. My name's Tim.
And I'm Heather.
And Heather's happy again because we
found my
because she just hit her hand. But also because we found the second
We were not going to start over.
For anyone that's not familiar, you can look at the other videos we've done in the past. This is our third batch of bookers we got. We started back at the end of 2020, and we decided 2021 would be the year that we would buy all four batches if they come out with four. Hopefully they do. So this is the second one, and we're going to see how it tastes compared to...
Yeah, let's open this guy up. I'm really excited. Of course, that first one that you had me try, like, it was just so good.
The pigskin batch.
Yes. So the one after that, well, you should go watch the videos to see, but it wasn't quite as good for whatever reason. To me, that pigskin was still like the best. So I'm excited about this one to see. Oh yeah, the other one was Donahoe, right?
Yes.
Donahoe. Tag-along batch. Oh, that's fun. Tag-along.
Yes.
Isn't that a Girl Scout cookie? Tag-alongs?
Yes, but that's not the reason why it's called tag-along.
Oh, I figured it
It's called,
had nothing to do with it, but...
It's called tag-along because the sons always tag along with their dads in the warehouse.
Oh, that's cute. That's clever. Growing up, the distillery was like Dad's playground. He loved spending time with his grandfather and everyone else who worked there, asking questions and expanding his knowledge. That's cute.
Like we said, 2021 batch 2 comes in at 127.9 proof.
It's up there.
6 years,
Green,
5 months.
Green tag
green
if you're
tag.
looking for it.
And yeah, so batch 1 this year was a blue tag.
Right.
So, yes, you're looking for green.
Okay, I'm excited. Tag along.
Ooh. That's
Good
a
nose.
very good nose.
Just like rich flavor there.
Yeah, I was going to say like roasted peanuts.
Yeah, definitely buttery. And I guess, you get the roasted peanuts, all the oils come out. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, oily peanuts, for sure. But also some butter in there.
Yeah.
Maybe some vanilla.
Yeah, a little bit.
Definitely a complex nose and a very in-your-face nose.
There's something really, like, light and crisp in there. A little citrusy, like lemon. Not orange, but some other tartness. Don't you think?
That's So when you first sip it, you get what you're talking about, that light.
There's like a citrus tart going on.
It's like maybe a lemon biscuit or something like that. Like you bite into it, it's light, flaky, a little bit of lemon or something like that, and then out of nowhere, just the spice.
I was gonna say pepper.
And the pepper and the burn just takes over.
Yeah.
And just replaces all of that.
Yeah,
and
lots of
kind
spice.
of catches you off guard a little bit.
Yeah, it came in on that second sip for sure. Yeah, not as much sweetness as your normal bourbons.
And then on the transition from the palate to the finish now, I get like dry oak notes. So it like kind of dries out the palate a little bit.
Okay.
Which then makes you want to take another sip because your mouth is starting to get a little dry, which is interesting.
I can see that.
So.
Well, again, with this high proof, it like, I can feel it in my throat, but there's something about when I have bookers that like leaves this bit like around the edge of my lips that feels like numb from the alcohol.
It's because
it's always hard to get past that.
Yeah, so it's a very oily, viscous bourbon. So because of that, it can coat your whole mouth. Whereas like some of the light whiskeys, some of the American whiskeys, they're very watery. And so they just kind of like flow down real quick and they don't coat.
That makes sense.
And so with this...
I just like feel it. Yeah, that makes sense that the oils would stay there. now I'm smelling it and getting more like lemon. I'm even getting some like coniferous tree, not quite a pine tree, but like lemon pine sol is kind of what's coming in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like a lemon pound cake are those flavors with the butteriness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it follows with that peppery spice.
Yeah. Well, I would actually go like, it now reminds me, so I just sat and let it sit on my tongue for a little bit. It goes away from pepper and goes to like habanero. Reminds
I was just going to say like, what are those other spicy, what spicy pepper did we recently have? Serrano?
Serrano. No, I was going to go habanero because it reminds me of the nacho bait beer from Country Boy. When you sip it and you're like, oh, this is good, this is delicious. And you take a second sip and then the pepper starts coming in and you're like, oh my gosh, this is hot. So naturally you take a sip and it just keeps making it worse.
Yeah, but it's like a smoldering.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like Buffalo Wild Wings hot sauce where you're just like, bleh. No, this is like that. There's flavor in the pepper, but it just kind of like smoldering heat in there that you just want to tame the flames somehow.
Yeah, and it's a good one. It's like when you have a good Mexican dish or something good with spice to it, a good Thai dish, something like that. It just gives you that little bit of burn that is just like, there's a lot of flavor.
I was actually thinking it's making me think of Thai food because, you know, there's like citrus in there. Normally it's like lime in Thai food. Then you have the spice, but then you have like coconut, so it's kind of like the creaminess that maybe that we're getting in there.
The peanut, like the pad thai, you gotta have your peanut.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
The pad thai of bourbon.
Yeah, we have a Thai food bourbon here.
Yeah,
it's different.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. It is. So if you like any of those flavors, we recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again, I would not if you didn't tell me this was bourbon, I probably would not guess it was bourbon. Mm-hmm. You could probably put it against a rye. Try it against a rye.
Maybe. Rye's got a lot of those dill and wintergreen and spearmint notes that this one doesn't have.
Yeah, but it's got the spiciness.
It does.
I guess that's all I'm saying is there's no caramel bomb. I was trying to even search for honey, but I'm not getting any honey notes in there.
Yeah.
No brown sugar. So... nothing really sweet.
No, this is definitely a savory bourbon, and it's very good.
It is.
Definitely recommend it. If you can find it around the $70 to $80 price range, go for it. It's getting harder to find Bookers at that. I would say it would be worth the $100. It's getting close. There's a lot of other bourbons at that price range that I would be really tempted to do. Especially with like, there's just so much. So it's hard to justify the $100. But at the $75 to $80 price range, this is a definite buy every time.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to put this in a lineup because each one has been very different.
Yes.
So I can't wait. Hopefully we'll find a couple more.
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah, definitely. So... once again, thanks for watching. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let us know if you've had batch 2 of Bookers or batch 1, and if you've tried them both, which one do you think is best? Like we said, we're getting ready for the end of the year. Can't wait when we hopefully have all 4, and we can blind those off. And then I would say we're going to take our best Bookers and blind it against our best Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and see which one's the winner for the best Barrel Proof of the year. So we'll see you next time.
See ya.